Cheers, everybody. Happy Sunday. Hope everyone's having a good weekend. Mine's been pretty good. Grace, what do you think? Grace had to come on in here and steal the show. Yeah, mine's been pretty relaxing. Didn't do too much. Kind of ran some errands today and went to the gym, and now I'm doing beer review. So, yeah, back to the grind tomorrow. So, yeah, I went to the bottle shop yesterday. Got a bunch of different stuff. Did a beer review yesterday on one of the Brew Host beers I got. So if you haven't seen that yet, go check it out. Give us a like, all that stuff. Comment if you want. But I got another one from Parish. This is a Ghost variant of Ghost in the Machine. This is West Coast Ghost. So that's cool can art. Look at that. So West Coast style double IPA. I believe it's 8%. Let's see. Yep, 8%. All the ghosts except for, I think, Holy Ghost and Infinite Ghost are all 8%. Those are like 10 or 11, I think. This one was canned on 10/22/2025, so a little bit of a month and a few days old. So about a month and a week. So yeah, haven't had this variant. The only other variant I haven't had was Ghost Prime. So I've had everything else. Obviously, regular Ghost, double dry hopped, Infinite Ghost, Holy Ghost, Baby Ghost. I think that's it. And now West Coast. So yeah, always been a fan of Parish. Always been pretty consistent. Ghost in the Machine, regular versions. Probably one of my top hazies that I usually go for. I'm glad we get them distro here. We have for a while, so yeah, let's pour it up and see what we got. I'm sure it's going to be like a modern day Westie, more sweet and piney, but we shall see. Definitely looks the part of a Westie, like that darker, I guess, amber type color. 2-finger head, dirty glass, probably. Smells a little piney, more sweet, I feel like, than piney. Definitely get some of that citrus bite. It's not very, I guess it has a little bit of resiny character to it. I mean, it smells like an IPA instead of like a West Coast. Maybe a little dankness, nothing too crazy. I'm not sure. I'm guessing this is, I don't even know what hops are in here. Citra. Taking everything that makes Ghost in the Machine and reimagine it as a traditional West Coast. Yeah, they just have Citra in here. So no, I mean, besides Citra, there's no Chinook or anything like that. That's usually what they do. They just keep, because Ghost in the Machine is all Citra based. So, I mean, it looks clean. Looks refreshing. Like I said, 8%. Nice streaming bubbles still going. Yeah, definitely picking up like orange marmalade type vibes on this one. Maybe a little bit of like mustiness, resiny. But my guess is it's going to taste like a modern day West Coast instead of traditional. Because that's usually what most of these brewers are putting out, are modern day West Coasts. Not too many besides like Sierra Nevada and stuff, classics. But yeah, let's dive into it and see how she tastes. So cheers. Okay. So there is a little bit of pininess on the back end, but you're hit with that sweetness, like that orange sweetness. It has a little resiny character to it on the taste. grapefruit, orange. It's more juicy than it is dank. It's good though. You don't really taste the 8%. It's not boozy, but it's definitely not a traditional West Coast. That's what they're claiming, Which, I mean, they're going to say it's traditional, right? Yeah, we're reimagining it as a traditional West Coast. Tribute to the classic IPA roots. It set the stage for the hazy revolution while still capturing the bold hop character we love. Definitely got a dryness to it. It's clean, crisp, refreshing. Kind of like a American IPA in a sense. Not really West Coast, but maybe a little bit. Like I said, with that, there's a little bit of dankness on the back end. There's a dry finish to it, but nothing that blows you away. Like, oh, this is a crazy good traditional West Coast. I'd call it an American IPA. But I mean, that's what they're branding it as, a West Coast. I mean, the characteristics for me for a traditional West Coast would be like dank, piney, resinous. Oh, I forgot. I forgot to change my little banner. Cheers, Dan. Sorry about that, folks. That was from last night. I don't even know what I had before. Last beer, I guess. Sorry, Dan. Dan does dislike me, but we're trying to renew our friendship. We'll see how it goes. I mean, the can art's cool. I wouldn't call it, like I said, I wouldn't call it a West Coast, but I mean, that's what they're calling it. The modern day West Coast, like everything, which is fine. Just call it an American IPA. If you don't have the big 3 C's in there, I mean, this has one of them, but like Chinook, Centennial, Cashmere. It's good though. I can knock off another Ghost in the Machine variant now. Like I said, now I just gotta get a hold of Ghost Prime, and then I will have had all the Ghost in the Machine variants. So Dan, if you see Ghost Prime, let me know. You probably get a lot of Ghost in the Machine, right? You get a lot of Parish. They distro up there or no? Probably not. Yeah, like I said, you get that orange marmalade type taste to it. A little bit of dankness, a little bit of resin, but nothing crazy on the palate. Sweet, juicy, which is weird calling it West Coast juicy, but Parish runs with John Cena. You can't see me. Oh, okay. Well, great. I'm glad to see you don't get Parish. Well, I'm actually not glad you don't get it. That sucks. That was mean of me. That's our distro. Yeah, you don't get it. A lot of people don't get Parish. That's right. I think I sent when we did that Parish examination. I don't know, last year or something like that, or 2 years ago, with Craig and Sammy and Joe from the Beer Patrol. I actually sent Joe Parish, Envy, and obviously regular Ghost. I think that was it. I gave him a 4-pack of each. I mean, he obviously paid me for it, but and I threw in some extras, which Joe never sent me any. He never sent me a beer mail. I sent him one. I mean, it's one he paid for, but He's always like, "Oh, I got you." So Joe, if you're watching this, are you ever gonna send one? I'm just messing with you. I don't care if you send one or not. Yeah, it's not bad. I said I was like, I knew it was gonna taste like a modern day West Coast, but I wanted to get it and pick it up because I never had this variant. So um, it's fresh, a month and 7 days or something. What's today? The 30th. Month and 8 days because this was canned on the 22nd of October. But like I said, I like the can art. It's very tropical. You know, you got the mountains and water and sunset. It's like he's at the beach on the West Coast, right? Joe sending beer mail rhymes with John Cena as well. I figured. I mean, Joe's a busy guy. I get it, you know, but he doesn't even come hang out anymore. He don't even do live streams. Maybe one day he'll come back around, but I think I texted him on Thanksgiving. He never responded. Is that the Today Show logo in the background? I mean, it looks like it, right? You just take that and get rid of the parish, and you add his head is the sunset. Um, yeah, this one's not too bad. I've been quick with my beer reviews. I've been get right down to the point, you know. I mean, you can't spend a half an hour on a beer talking about the same thing, you know. I mean, some people can if you break it down, but I guess I can score it. Out of 100, I'll give this a 90. I'm going to give it 100. Psych. No, I'll give it like a 92, 93. It's not bad. Um, Worth a try. If you see it out there, Dan, look for it. Maybe you'll get lucky and you'll start getting Parish distroed to where you're at. You guys get everything up there. We don't get shit. I mean, we got Brewhouse, we got Fidens, we got Clag, Anchorage, Bissell Brothers, Swish, Cellar Maker. So I mean, nothing too crazy. You know, you gotta make with what you got, right? But what I say, 92? 92 out of 100 for the West Coast Ghost in the Machine. I'm not sure if I'll be around for Miscellaneous' show. I don't know if he's doing it tonight or not. It was at 8 o'clock. The Stout Show or something, or Dark Beer or something. I don't know. I guess I could bring one of those. I didn't buy any stouts yesterday. I had two sitting on the counter and I put them back. They're both Prairie ones. And I almost got some Drownland stouts, but I'm like, I got all IPAs. Stout show. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought it was any dark beer. I do have that wheated stout from that one brewery. I forgot what country they're based out of, but I wish I had a wheat one. I could have got some Humble Forager, a stout, a double stout, and an English barley one, but I didn't get that either. They come in like these little bottles. One's called Ash, the other one's called Elm. Like 14, 15% ABV. They were probably spendy, but I got all IPAs and a Pilsner. That Shilling Track collab is a Pilsner that I picked up. So, yeah. Good beer. I'm going to sip on this for a little bit and see where the night takes me. Maybe Dan will go live before Miscellaneous' show. Dan, if you see that new little willow, let me know. Maybe we can do a review. Old times, right? Maybe we can mend our friendship. Get back to the olden days. And people were like, "Oh, there's a new little willow beer out. Where's Dan and Josh's review?" We got to give the people what they want, Dan. So it's been a while since we did a little willow review together. I just been drinking it by myself. I sent you pictures. It's some that I got, and you never responded back to them. So I figured you didn't want to do Little Willow anymore. I guess you moved on. So I guess I'll have to carry the tradition on myself. They never did send you a glass, did they? Bastards. Maybe now. They should now. They got their own facility, I feel like. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe they're still at a 12% or something. I don't know. I want a Marlowe glass. I want more Marlowe, but they don't distro anymore, really. Since they got their new spot. Now that they're not at a 12%, they don't really distro. I'm going to miss Modest Man, though. Modest Man, not getting them sucks, but. And we get Kettlehead and Spyglass, but. Modest Man's definitely better than Kettlehead and Spyglass, in my opinion. But. You can't get them all, right? They all can't be winners. IG messages get lost sometimes. 2 accounts make. All right, Dan. Well, I guess I'll review that little Willow beer by myself, unless you can get it sometime next week. I think it's called First Flight by Little Willow. They had Shutter Speed, which I already had Shutter Speed before. First Flight. Is that a double or a single? A single with Mosaic, Simcoe, and Citra. That's right. I drank it last night. I'll look tomorrow. All right, well, shoot me a message. Maybe one day I'll give you my phone number, but make it easier. But we'll see. We gotta start somewhere, right? So we'll stick to Instagram for a while until our friendship reunites. So. I guess I'll do that review of that Firestone by myself too, right, Dan? You already drank yours, right? Bring it on Miscellaneous' show. Maybe I'll stop by. But yeah, all right. Well, I'm gonna wrap this up. I appreciate people stopping in, Dan from FLX, and whoever else was lurking. 92 at a 100 for the West Coast Ghost in the Machine from Parish Brewing Company. West Coast variant for another variant of Ghost. Stay tuned for Miscellaneous' show at 8, 9. I don't even know what time it is. 8, 9 o'clock, something like that. Stout show. He's got a lot of stouts. So bring your stouts. Or you bring ESB, whatever you want. I don't think he really judges too much. Bring an IPA. What's he gonna do? Kick you off the panel? So, but anyways, yeah. Thanks for everyone stopping in. Could before you leave, give a thumbs up or a thumbs down, whatever you want to do. Share it out, all that fun stuff. And I'm gonna finish this beer off camera and then figure out where the night takes me. So, and if you haven't checked out my Brew Host review I did yesterday, go check that out. Give it a like, comment, and tell your friends. And you can find me on Instagram at PhillyCricker87. If you're new to the channel, if you're lurking and don't really know, spam me up. But actually, don't do that. Anyways, Dan, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate the support. Miss you, buddy. I know we hung out last night, but maybe I'll see you in the distant future. So, cheers, everyone, and we'll catch you on the next one.